Dun Showed World.
Welcome to Showed World Gamers, Josh here, and after a lackluster start to 2024, the big video game releases are finally kicking off. So, I hope you were able to knock down some of your backlog because we are back to let you know what games are dropping this week, and we got some games you are definitely not going to want to miss this week. Now, I will highlight the biggest games this week, then give a full list for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems at the end of the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, and for you Xbox gamers out there, we do have a developer direct coming this week. Now, if you remember last year, we got a shadow drop of the extremely fun Hi-Fi Rush at their first direct of the year. So, if we do get another surprise release, we will definitely cover that here on the channel, so definitely check back for that. Alright, now Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is the first big game out the gate to kick off 2024, hoping to reignite the classic series and introduce it to a whole new generation of gamers. The game is taking its familiar time-bending gameplay and ancient Persian setting from past games in the franchise and putting it into a layered Metroidvania-style game with challenging bosses and upgradable gameplay reminiscent of Metroid Dread. The game is out this week on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. And early reviews are pointing towards this game being a huge hit and a game you're definitely going to want to check out. Now, Palworld also is releasing this week on the Xbox One, Xbox Series systems, PC, as well as getting a day one release on Game Pass. The game is a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you befriend and collect creatures called Pal to help you on your adventure. The game does hold a very strong resemblance to the Pokemon franchise with one huge glaring difference. That's right, firepower. This game has guns and has been monitored by many as Pokemon with guns. Now, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is releasing this week on the PlayStation 5. Now, this is hands down one of the best games ever made. The combined story between the two Last of Us games is just absolutely fantastic, and the gameplay is top-notch as you navigate your way through this post-apocalyptic world that should definitely be experienced by every PlayStation owner, with the warning that now this is definitely a mature-rated game. It does have some very extreme and very graphic violence. Now, Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age are two classic turn-based fantasy role-playing games that released on the Game Boy Advance back in 2001 and 2002. And gamers have been clamoring for Nintendo to remake or just re-release these beloved classic games ever since. Well, we did get the announcement last week, and finally both games are coming to the Game Boy Advance section of the Nintendo Online Service Expansion Pack this week. And now for the full list of releases, and we're going to start with January 17th with Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age, which are releasing for the Nintendo Switch as part of the Nintendo Switch Online expansion in the Game Boy Advance section. Moving to January 18th, where we have Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. Turnip Boy: Robs a Bank is releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. Knights of Greyfang is releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The Pedestrian is a really fun puzzle game that actually it previously released on the PlayStation and Xbox systems, and it is finally going to be available on the Switch. Also, Choo Choo Charles is getting a Switch edition. This game also previously released on Xbox and PlayStation systems. Moving to January 19th, we have Palworld releasing on the Xbox One, Xbox Series systems, as well as a day one release on Game Pass. Another Code: Recollection releasing on the Nintendo Switch, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, releasing on the PlayStation 5, and The Cub is releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, and the PlayStation 5. And this is another game I'm looking forward to getting my hands on. This game looks really promising, and I'm hoping to play this when I get a chance. Alright gamers, that concludes this week's new video game releases, but there are always a few surprise titles that show up or slip through the cracks, especially indie games and Switch games. So if there's something good we missed, definitely drop that in the comments and let us know if you're picking up anything this week. And we're definitely going to keep our eyes on the Xbox Developer Direct to see if anything gets shadow dropped. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for checking out the video today, gamers. Shoge World, out.